books on pastoral theology. You might read those." Instead, he unreservedly said, "Sure," as if he had just been standing by, waiting for the phone to ring. His enthusiastic response to the proposal immediately reminded me of a moment in my teen years. It was a season of life when I was doing my own thing and he was doing his own thing, but we were doing precious little of it together. But one afternoon, I walked through the front door of the house to find him lying on the sofa, reading a thick volume of Barth's Church Dogmatics. I sat down in a chair opposite him, and he immediately popped upright, slammed the book closed, and pushed it aside. He then leaned in, giving me his full attention for whatever I might have to say. He didn't even mark the page. It was as if he was killing time with a dead German theologian just waiting for me to show up. His response to me from the other end of the phone that day, 3 Northwest states away, felt much the same, as if he had just been frittering away his time, waiting for an invitation to enter my life, my world. And so began the intentional correspondence in which we reflected together on the pastoral vocation. Timothy letters, we called them, like Paul writing to the younger pastor, his true son in the faith, letters full of advice, encouragement, and mentoring with respect to the pastoral life. Over the course of his long life in ministry, it's impossible to refer to one without the other. Eugene preached a lot of sermons, delivered a lot of lectures, and wrote a lot of books. Lots and lots of words can be found in the wake of his life. But to be in a conversation with Eugene Peterson was to get the man at his best. Whatever else might be said about him, he was inherently relational. His life was grounded in the doctrine of the Incarnation. In matters of salvation and liberation, everything is getting worked out in the context of relationships. Life in the flesh, life together in community. To have a leisurely hour or two over a meal, to sit with him and to engage in an uninterrupted conversation, well, there's nothing quite like it. However, that not always being possible, a correspondence in letters was the next best thing. For most of my adult years, I never lived closer than a 4-hour drive from him, but the letters we exchanged became the continuation of our less frequent face-to-face conversations. Moreover, that we had to settle for letter writing because of distance resulted in a preservation of words that would have otherwise been lost. In 1929, Franz Kappes published a collection of 10 letters he had received over a period of 5 years, 1903 to 1908, from the esteemed writer and philosopher Rainer Maria Rilke. Letters to a Young Poet, as they are now known to us, are personal, brilliant, insightful, even pastoral. But we only get one side of the correspondence, and the reader is required to infer what was written from the missing side of the exchange. As if to explain why he omitted his own part of the conversation, Kappes, in his introduction, wrote, "When a truly great and unique spirit speaks, the lesser ones must be silent." What follows, with only minor edits, are 37 letters from the greater side of a 10-year correspondence, which, I believe, may have some lasting wisdom for other younger or older pastors who need the steadying guidance from a sage. Eugene H. Peterson was my dad, but he was also the holiest man I have either known or known of. His life formed me to be the person and pastor I am more than I would even venture to guess. I hope that, in the moments that follow, you will allow the legacy of his enduring spirit to converse with you as well. Please refer to the included PDF for the timeline. The first